Do you think Strats are the ultimate guitar? Well, here's 5 reasons why the Telecaster doesn't just compete with the Strat, but it totally outperforms it. So the Telecaster, first of all, it's got this bridge pickup that is just nasty compared to a Strat. It's got clarity and it twangs. It can drive. Where the Strats is just a little bit weaker. Bulletproof. Telecasters are like the Kalashnikov of guitars. It has the most simple string-through body design. Some of the Telecasters just go straight into the bridge, and for tuning stability, I don't think there's anything better than a Telecaster. Stratocasters have a complicated tremolo system that can go out of tune, and in many cases where I've had my 2-point floating trem on my USA standard Strat here, I've ended up with one string snapping and the whole guitar going out by 1/4 of a step, which I just can't do anything with, and then I'm stuck. The other cool thing about that is the sustain. So I really do believe that my Telecaster sustains for ages, still going. If I compare that to a Strat, it's dropping off. Gone. Great body for rhythm. These are a bit plankier, but when you're stood up playing, I find that a lot easier, a lot nicer to get on with, just for digging in. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Surprisingly, access to the higher frets is great, and this is a 60s design, this one, but I'm on the heel here. It's got quite a nice handshake. Most Telecasters do this. The modern ones, where you've got some additional kind of features, they might put a little chunk out here. Again, make it even easier to access those high frets. Great for lead playing. On this point as well, the simplicity, I've got a switch. It goes there or it goes there, and I can access other sections. The magic of the middle position, number 4. That has everything in it, that sound. It's got all the low end that the guitar can give, and it's got all the top end. It's chimey. It's also the funkiest sound. And I find that that sound cuts through the mix and a band in a really great way. I always end up playing in larger setups with more musicians, brass sections and the like. And that just cuts through great. When I'm doing this with a Strat, if I'm on this pickup, it will just show me the middle. And I do like that middle pickup sound. I like it a lot. If I do a comparison though, the only way I can kind of get two will be this one or this one. I'm going to just show you the one that most people use. It's called position 4 normally, or position 2. You've got your neck and your middle. It's a nice sound. But it doesn't quite have that snap and that kind of punch that the Telecaster has, as much as I like that sound. One of the things that I learned recently was Nile Rodgers. I thought he used that pickup, but actually it was always on the neck. The fifth thing is versatility. I think I bought a Strat when I was 14 as my only kind of real guitar to use for performance. And it is a fantastic guitar. And I love Strats. You know, this isn't a Slate Strats thing. But when I got a Telecaster a couple of years later, I actually found that the Tele was more versatile. And that actually surprised me, because I did think that the Strat would have been more versatile. And I'll tell you what it is. It's the balls that you get out of a Tele. So number 5 is, I'm just going to say it, Telecasters have more balls, right? If I go onto that bridge, it's really... It really drives nicely. It's got so much kind of sound, even the neck. And every genre, not just country, but blues, rock, jazz. Some of the great jazz players are using Telecasters. Julien Lage is a great exponent of that. You've got, you know, down to Muddy Waters in the blues. You've got John Five in metal. You've got all your rock players. Jimmy Page in Led Zeppelin. You know, that Telecaster sold so many Les Pauls. They're just a great instrument. And I think everyone should try one. If you haven't got one, you should try one. It's the one guitar that I say to people, if they're just going to have one, get a Telecaster. They aren't as sexy as some other guitars. I'm not gonna lie. You know, this is probably, like, for me, look at that. That's a popping guitar. That's my Les Paul. I've got a nice PRS as well, and some other cool stuff. But they kind of they feel a bit more luxurious than this. But this is more of a workhorse. This will get you through. So I would always recommend, if you haven't got anything, just get a Tele, and you've got all bases covered. Even better if you can do some little mods to them. So if you want more sustain, get a brass saddles. You can intonate them better as well if they're compensated. You can wire it so that you've got 4 positions. So the 4th position on here, it's like a humbucker instead of just my regular 2 pickups running series. Can run it like that. It just adds a lot more meat to it. So there we go. 5 places where a Telecaster can outdo a Strat. That's not to take away from Strats. It's just that these have things that Strats can't do. If you like this video, please subscribe. I'd like to know in the comments what you think, and see you next time.